This might be the most realistic 1/6 scale figure ever made. And yes, it's from InArt. The rooted hair, the skin texture, the weathering, this thing looks alive. Let's take a quick look. All right, let's take a look at this head sculpt right here. The skin texture looks insane. The rooted hair looks amazing. It looks appropriately greasy. Even the facial hair, it looks like it's rooted hair, but it's not. It's just sculpted into the actual head sculpt itself. And it looks crazy. Even the texture on the skin in general, that little scratch above his eyes got some depth to it. His eyes look great. And you can see the stitching on his shirt as well. It's very fine, thin stitching, which I feel like Hot Toys has an issue with. Like if you look at T1000, for example, the stitching on his shirt is just massive and doesn't look like 1/6 scale stitching. It just looks like normal stitching on a tiny little shirt. Next shot here, you got the full body. All the tailoring looks amazing. The textures on the material look appropriate to what he's wearing. I believe that's corduroy pants. Like if you this almost looks like a sculpture. It doesn't even look like, a posable 1/6 figure here. Yeah, very cool stand. I really like the little details of all the little zombies around the edging there. Even that tree stump looks amazing. I wonder if it's magnetic. It's probably magnetic. Yeah, the forearms look great. I'm assuming they have kind of the sculpted hands and forearms, so you don't have any visible joints, kind of like how they did with the Joker. But yeah, no, it looks amazing. Cool. Clearly, it's very posable. And yeah, you can see that they do have sculpted wrists and forearms made specifically for some of his accessories, which I wish, sure, kind of limits your freedom in terms of what hands you want to use to hold what, but they look like they're purposely made for specific accessories, which I wish, Hot Toys took note with that. Yeah, another shot there. The shirt looks great. And you get a closer detail on those forearms and like the veins on the arms and everything. And here, for example, you can see that hand holding the hilt of the knife. You can tell that that's made for that knife, and it looks like he's really holding it and not kind of just like jammed in there forcefully. Yeah. Cool. Same thing for him holding, the strap on his crossbow. It looks like real leather on the jacket and the corduroy pants. I don't even know how they shrunk that down. Like maybe that's printed on the pattern of the corduroy, or it's like actual corduroy. Who knows? Yeah, the rooted hair looks amazing. I think between Hot Toys and InArt, InArt's it's out of hand to them. I think they have the better rooted hair at this stage. Hot Toys kind of feel like maybe they've like mailed it in a little bit. But yeah, no, this that rooted hair looks much better. Yeah, this figure just looks. Oh, let's go back one. Yeah, wow, just the facial hair, it looks crazy. The eyebrows, the eyes, even like the stitching on the back of the vest with the wings, the hair. That head sculpt's fantastic. It's like a 9.5 out of 10. And he's a very unique looking guy, so maybe that kind of makes it a little bit easier to nail down the head sculpt because he's got those very specific eyes and facial hair and the hair, so they kind of maybe hide some of the imperfections or inaccuracies. But from memory, if you show me this, I know exactly who that is. That's cool lighting. That looks really good. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. InArt just seems to be knocking it out of the park. I got another video with Catwoman coming up if it's not already uploaded, and she looks phenomenal. This figure as well looks amazing. Their whole Walking Dead line looks great. Like look at this Negan, for example. Awesome. Those jeans, great. Boots, leather jacket. InArt's just really, running the game right now, if you ask me. Rick looks amazing there. Like, I think if you could only get one character, I'd probably just get Daryl. I watched The Walking Dead, obviously, but I had to stop watching, once, spoiler alert, gets killed by Negan. Yeah, I had to, I couldn't watch after that. He was my favorite character. Oh yeah, look at up close on the tattoos on the hands, like the pores on the forearms, the fingernails. Yeah, it's really, really good. Those boots look like they have actual laces. Yeah, look at those. Like the detail on those forearms are they're crazy. Hot Toys, take notes. Take notes. This is how it should be done. Your hands are getting lazy. These hands are sculpted per figure independently. those tattoos, everything looks just really good. I mean, in terms of accessories, it doesn't come with that many, but with that many different forearms for different accessories and just different poses, that's all you really need. And this figure just looks ridiculously lifelike. Yeah. Wow. Let me know if you're buying this figure. Like I said, I'm not a massive Walking Dead fan. I watched, a fair bit of it up until, who passes away. And then I stopped watching, but just out of pure, respect for the craft, I feel like this is a figure that you just have to get, regardless if you don't like The Walking Dead, or him, or Negan, or Rick, like any of those three, or all three of them. If you just like the craft of 1/6 scale figure making, this one is one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion, in terms of realism, rooted hair, clothes. And this, and if you watch my other videos, I'm not a rooted hair guy, but this one might convince me. If he comes out of the box looking like this with his hair, you don't have to do too much futzing with the hair, then yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, let me know if your thoughts on this figure. Are you planning on getting it? Or you have any of the other Walking Dead figures on your pre-order list? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.